Hi students, welcome to the channel. In this video lecture, we will discuss IaaS introduction, benefits, issues and some characteristics. So let's start. The first thing we should know is full form of IaaS. As I have told you earlier in some previous video, that means IaaS means infrastructure as a service. In this type of cloud computing, the servers provide us infrastructure services, right? It is used to provide access to fundamental resources. It provides access to fundamental resources such as some physical machine. We can get some physical machines, virtual machine, virtual storage, etc. Right? Apart from all these resources, all these are the resources provided by IaaS. Apart from all these resources, it also provides us virtual machine, disk storage, virtual LAN. LAN means local area network, right? Next, it also provides us load balancers, it provides us IP addresses. If I want to get any type of IP address, I can get that with the help of infrastructure as a service provider. It also provides software bundles, right? So all these are the services provided by IaaS. So all these resources are made available to the end users. All these can be accessed by end users with the help of server virtualization. Right? I have discussed this in detail. If you want, you can go through that video. So moreover, all these resources are accessed by the customer as if they own them. For example, if I am an organization and I am going to take any virtual machine on rent with the help of IaaS, it seems like while I am working on that virtual machine, it seems like it is my own machine, right? So this is done with the help of infrastructure as a service provider. So there are some benefits of using IaaS. It allows the cloud provider to freely locate the infrastructure over internet, right? All these infrastructure, all these virtual machine, physical machines are located all over the internet. Anyone can go and access those, right? And this is very cost effective. That means the end user is not going to buy this, right? So this is very cost effective. Other than this, the third benefit is full control of the computing resources. It allows us to have full control over every resource. All these resources are provided by providers, right? It can be any organization or a particular software provider like Amazon are also provider, Google, Microsoft, all these are the service providers, right? All these are done through administrative access to virtual machines. Fourth benefit is flexible, and it is very flexible and efficient way of renting, right? As we all know, every cloud service is based on a principle that is pay per use, right? This is also known as on the base of renting. So next advantage is portability. As we all know, the basic meaning of portability means to move one thing from one place to another place, right? It is possible to maintain latency between application with the help of this. Possible to maintain latency between applications and workloads between IaaS clouds, right? So this is very general term. For example, every network application such as web server or any email server that normally runs on customer owned server hardware can also run on virtual machine with the help of IaaS cloud. This is done only with the help of portability, right? So all these 5 are the benefits of using IaaS. Now we will discuss some issues related to IaaS, right? The first issue we have is compatibility with latency, security, vulnerability, right? As we all know, because IaaS offers the customer to run softwares in providers infrastructure. As we all know, the providers infrastructure on the providers infrastructure we run any type of software, right? So it exposes the customers to all the security vulnerabilities of such legacy softwares, right? The second issue we have is virtual machine sprawl. The virtual machine can become out of date. It can become out of date with respect to security updates, because IaaS allow the customer to operate virtual machine in running suspended and off state, right? So the provider can automatically update such virtual machines, but this mechanism is very hard and complex. So this is the major issue. Third disadvantage we have is data erase practices. Here the customer uses virtual machines that in turn use a common disk. Every virtual machine have some common disk resources, right? And all these disk resources are provided by cloud providers. When the customer releases the resources, the cloud provider must ensure that next customer to rent the resource does not observe data residue from previous customer. So this is the major issue in case of IaaS. So all these three are the issues. Now we will discuss the characteristics of using IaaS, right? So the first characteristic we have is virtual machines with pre-installed softwares. IaaS provide us some virtual machines that have some pre-installed softwares. Second point we have is virtual machine with pre-installed operating systems such as Windows, Linux, etc. Right? With the help of IaaS, we can get some virtual machine that has any type of operating system according to our requirement. The third is on-demand availability. This is a simple term. There is no need to explain this. The fourth characteristic is it allows to store copies of particular data at different locations. This is the most important characteristic of IaaS. The last point we have is the computing resources can be easily scaled up and down. There are so many resources provided by IaaS providers. All these resources can be easily scaled up and down according to users requirements, right? So all these are the characteristics. So I hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching this.